I'm going to play off of Katie's story and tell one that I read about a coach who was trying to figure out his team and get them to understand. So the coach boiled water in 3 different pots, all right? And then in one pot he put carrots, in another pot he put eggs, and in another pot he put coffee beans. And he asked the team afterwards, what happened to the carrots? The carrots went in hard, but came out soft. All right? The eggs, they went in soft and came out hard. But the coffee beans, they didn't change the water. They changed the water and made the water better. They made it delicious, a new cup of coffee. All right? What the heck does that even mean? But the idea is simply this. When you ask your team, are we going to be soft? Are we going to be hard? Or are we going to make things better? Are we going to improve? Are you as a player going to improve the team? And that's where we are right now. We're trying to improve. We've got a lot of improving to do to have the kind of season that we'd like to have. We have a good group of guys who are working very, very hard to make that happen. But we also have one of the most challenging schedules, not only in Miami basketball history, but in the history of the ACC. And I say that very honestly, without exaggerating. The schedule is ridiculous. Because when I first got into the league, we played 16 conference games. That was 16 really tough games. And then the conference changed and went to 18 games. And now this year we've jumped to 20. And we open up the season at home against Louisville, who's projected to be in the top 5 in the country, and ESPN has them as a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. So we certainly have our challenges, but as any competitors would tell you, they love the challenge of competing against the best, and that's what we do every night in the ACC. There's competition every single day. There's nothing guaranteed in this world. You've got to earn everything you get. Your playing time, your success doesn't come from something you did in the past, whether you did it in high school or you did it in practice or you did it in the last game. You've got to continue to perform very, very well because there's always someone ready to take your place, except last year when we didn't have anybody. We just didn't have enough guys.
What has you most excited about the potential of this team?
Well, we have kind of a unique blend. I heard Katie's comments. They have 5 newcomers and 5 veteran players. We've got 5 veteran players who have been practicing a lot together because they know most everything we do. And then we have a core group of 3 freshmen and Dan Gack and Keith Stone, who are basically, Dang has been here, but he's been injured, so hasn't really played a lot of minutes. And then Keith and the 3 freshmen are brand new to the program and learning. So we've got a good blend of youthful enthusiasm and veteran experience.
Can you talk about Rodney Miller? What, he sat out last year. What do you think his role will be?
I said this earlier. I really believe it's true. If Rodney can stay healthy and play at the level that he's capable of getting to on a regular basis consistently, he may be the most improved player in the ACC.
What do you see in him as improvement so far from where he was?
Well, the first thing is you got to start with his conditioning. It was very, very difficult for him to earn a lot of minutes because he'd get tired very quickly. But he's lost 45 pounds. He's gotten considerably stronger. Our strength and conditioning coach, a new guy, Phil Byer, has done a great job of working with Rodney and getting him in great shape. And we scrimmaged the other day ourselves for 30 minutes, and Rodney played all 30 of the minutes. That would never have been possible in his first couple of years.
Coach, Coach, you hit the transfer market for 2 or 3 new players. What did you look for when you were looking for new bodies to come into the program?
Well, because of the scarcity in our roster, we had so many open spots that we were looking for everything. We were looking for some size. We were looking for some older guys with some experience. So we ended up getting Nasir Brooks, a transfer from Cincinnati, who will be sitting out this year. We got Keith Stone, who is a fifth-year senior, a transfer from the University of Florida. Keith is 6'9", 250 pounds, and a kind of a stretch four who can shoot the three ball. Nasir is an inside guy, a five-man who's very good in around the basket. And then, we were looking for guard play because DJ is now a senior, Chris Lake's now a junior. So we were looking for some young guys who could compete against them and help us. And we ended up signing Isaiah Wong and Harlan Beverly. So we also have Cam McGusty, who sat out last year, as a red shirt, and now he's basically a senior as well. So we've got some older guys and we've got some young guys, so good balance there.
What can you tell us about Keith Stone, how he's playing so far, and where is he?
He's not playing yet.
Okay.
Keith Stone had tore his ACL, had surgery at Florida. He's been rehabbing ever since. He's been given the green light to participate in non-contact activity. So shooting drills and some ball handling and things like that, but he hasn't competed yet.
Is there a timetable for John?
He's making progress each day, but we don't have a set date where we can target and say, okay, he's for sure going to be ready next week or next month even. And we just got to wait and see what the doctors say and our trainer says about when he's being approved. He's now doing some one-on-one activity.
The guys that did go through last year.
I'm sorry?
The guys that did go through last year being under man all the time, did that kind of light a fire for them, now going into this year? Extra motivation?
Well, I don't know about extra motivation. Guys are very highly motivated. Chris Likes and DJ Vasilovich are highly motivated competitors, from start to finish. They show up every day to practice hard, every game ready to compete against the best teams in the country. So, but I think what motivates players is winning. We want to win. We want to compete with the best players and best teams, but we want to beat them. It's not like there's any moral victories. These guys are working hard, but we have a lot of work to do. We're not a great defensive team. It's been an area of concern, actually, since we lost Bruce Brown. When Bruce got hurt at the middle of his sophomore year, we dropped statistically from being one of the better defensive teams in the ACC to one of the worst. And we haven't been able to get back to that position yet. But hopefully we're heading in that direction.
Are there any players of all these guys you've been mentioning that are really defensive-minded, or people that you're seeing raising their defense?
Yeah, I think if you ask them, they would say no, that they like offense better. But that's probably true of most players.
How's Chris Likes? Is there going to be? Do you see anything different in him? Something he's been working on, or anything you see?
Well, one of the things that I think is happening very naturally is Chris and DJ and Cam McGusty have bonded very well. The trip to Italy, I thought, helped. We played 3 games over there, and those guys played very well together, and they continue to do that in practice. So really hoping to see some really good chemistry. Cam and Rodney Miller are roommates, so they're good friends, and they play well together. DJ and Rodney have been a good combination in practice. And then Sam Wardenberg he's actually in his 4th year. He kind of gray-shirted that first year. He's a junior eligibility-wise, but he's been here for four seasons. So those 5 guys, Chris, DJ, Cam, Sam, and Rodney, are a very good foundation. Now we need the young guys to to really make some progress